Yuri can deliver a good second in qualifying in Baku last time out. He's getting there with his qualifying pace. What can he do around Silverstone Circuit? He's coming to the final part. Oh, and he's on wide a bit there, Yuri Vips. Oh, was looking good, was looking set for an improvement.
Now let's just see whether or not the stewards will look at that. I'd like to see another view. It's so difficult with the track limits. They are looking at the exit of Stowe, but Yuri Vips goes across the line, and he doesn't improve in that final sector because we saw him run wide. That would have cost him time. Didn't get the drive coming out of Stowe, but is that lap going to count? So we know that Armstrong's lap time has been deleted, and
that was the Vips moment. Oh,
he was. I think he's just stayed with two wheels on that there.
And Sato there, looking very slow. I don't think he's building for a fast lap. I think he has got a problem. The driver not looking set to set a fast time now.
Well, if they are going to stop, that would have been a great place. But
he's still got it going again.
Yeah, they are going to be able to continue, and we hope they are, because the last thing we want now, with 5 minutes left on the clock, is a red flag.
Not good. And I think it was this time last year that his car went up in smoke during practice, so this hasn't been a happy hunting ground in recent times for Sato. I'm just going to stay with him there. It looks like he's managing to keep it going, but he's very tentatively going around the edge of the track, staying out of the way of the guys who are on their fast and flying laps.
So that might have been a control on the lead. Here's Tickton with his second go on the set of tyres through the beginning of the lap. You spent a lot of time in these slow corners. These are the corners where you have to be technically very, very good. Yes, the fast corners are brilliant and spectacle. They are real spectacles, sorry. But you spend the least amount of time in those corners, and they're actually slightly easier in terms of not losing time. This is where you need the car underneath you, and this is where you need to be good if you're going to challenge Oscar Piastri.
Doesn't look like he is though, Tom. He's not there, or even thereabouts, but he managed to keep it neat and tidy, as you were saying earlier, but it just doesn't look like it's coming to him. He was stronger in Sector 1 last time around, so this was the next sector. Sector 2 was where it all got away from him. He's clunking over the curbs there at Copse, and through he goes. Let's see where this tops out for him in Sector 2. This was the tricky bit for him. See him soaring at the wheel a little bit there as well, not quite as comfortable perhaps as he was this morning in the practice session.
Yeah.
A little bit faster there in Sector 2.
Personal best. Middle sector though, that's not a session best, so he's green at the moment in that all-important Sector 2. Quite a long sector here at Silverstone, so this is going to be there and thereabouts to hold off the rest of the grid in terms of starting on the front row. I don't think this is going to challenge Oscar Piastri for pole position, but we'll have to wait and see. Where does this put him?
Oh, no improvement, so can't take it away from Piastri. Piastri also not improving on his flying lap. Schwartzman, oh, we got a spinner there. Oh dear, Schwartzman.
Yeah.
Lost the lap. That's unfortunate because he was improving. Now we're on board with Piastri. Let's see it. Is he there or thereabouts with Schwartzman, or is this just an incident on his own?
Piastri's not going to improve. So Piastri has passed that incident, but Joe's the one that we need to watch. And has Schwartzman cleared Stowe corner? Because Joe, if the yellow flags were out, so where's Schwartzman? Is he cleared? So the yellow flags, were they still out? We'll have to wait and see. So there's
right.
Joe.
We've got a red flag.
Now, I think Joe set that time with Schwartzman still, and I'm pretty sure Schwartzman was off at Stowe. So let's try and work out where Schwartzman was off.
There he is. We need a nice wide shot now to establish where he is. And we will find out where he was, because quite rightly, Tom, if Joe didn't lift and slow for those flags, then that time may not be counted.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm pretty sure that car was stationary there when Joe set his time. So this is a replay of what happened to Schwartzman. So I think he's just got greedy on the entry. So he's just carried too much speed. Touched the curb as well.
He lifted him a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, just destabilised the car. And I think he came off the brakes a little bit there, just to get the car back underneath him.
Let's hear from him. Apologetic words there from Robert Schwartzman. What that will mean for tomorrow's sprint race, who knows? What it will mean for the feature race on Sunday, who knows? disappointing season on Prema Racing's pit wall, and it was in obviously the team principal there on the left-hand side of the screen, on board with Piastri there. So the session has stopped with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock, and currently Piastri is ahead of Guan Yu Zhou and Richard Verschoor, who've all topped up inside Dan Tipton's time.
So Joe didn't set his best sector time in the last sector.
So I think there we are. The session will not be restarted. So we have our starting grid for Sunday's feature race. We've also established the starting order for tomorrow's sprint race by reversing the top 10. So pole position for the feature race on Sunday will be Oscar Piastri. Turn it around and you get the pole position for tomorrow's sprint race, Christian Lundgaard. So what a session. We are slightly sort of short, 2 minutes extra time we could have had. What might have been, who only knows. Let's have a little look then at that incident that stopped Robert Schwartzman from completing his lap.
So he's just taken too much curb. You see here that destabilises the car, so he's already fighting the oversteer there. Because he's fighting the oversteer very early on, he's having to come off the brake, and that's because if he stays with